Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, today we're going to be talking about the controversy behind Harry Potter, as well as truth behind paganism, Wicca, and the occult. Now, let's start off with Harry Potter. According to J.K. Rowling said that she received the Harry Potter books particularly from a train ride or in a trance-like state. Now, here's what people have not discovered or have not put out there is during the time when she would create the books, she was being influenced heavily by witchcraft books. She supported witchcraft, particularly the books on the occult. The fact that you have demons, their names are inscribed in the coat of arms of Hogwarts. You also have actual spells and actual, yes, one of the things that is a blatant thing, if you take a good look at Harry Potter, particularly the Harry Potter, they have wands. Where does wands come from? Where did the wand come from? The truth, wands come from Wicca. Wicca used wands particularly in witchcraft ceremonies, and they would use it the same way Harry and his friends would use the friend, which are in different patterns. They're the same techniques that Wiccans use. The brooms, the flying broomsticks, also found in Wicca. Now, other truth and other controversies, particularly, if you take a good look at, now this shows how dangerous this stuff can really be. Now, for the liberals and for the far left who support the witchcraft agenda and liberal agenda, they try to justify Harry Potter saying it's only a children's book. Okay, if it's only a children's book, okay, let's take a good look at this. This is just like a parent. It is no different than a parent who uses poison with their children. For example, a woman had 2 children. She was unhappy with them, first of all, because that they were a strain on her, and she saw them not as children, but as nothing more than a hindrance of her money. Also, so when her children were involved, particularly, well, food and drinks, just like Harry Potter, is like the book and the pages, which are intended to be good. But this is what's true about Harry Potter. Harry Potter's witchcraft and the occultic stuff in there, including anything from the symbols, the characters, and of course the witchcraft procedures or spells or rituals found in Harry Potter. The other stuff that's involved, particularly, now, the woman puts thallium in her children's food. What happens with that? The children get sick and die. Why? Because it was placed in their food. The children consumed it, just like children today consume works of fiction. Just like works of fiction, particularly Harry Potter, is supposedly standing as a work of fiction, but it's been poisoned by witchcraft and the occult. Now, even more eye-opening statements, particularly found with the influence behind Harry Potter. Who has influenced Harry Potter? Harry Potter has a very, very intriguing similarity with an occultist named Aleister Crowley. Aleister Crowley was an occultist in England. They both went deep into the occult at the same age, 11. And in fact, 11 has such a strong influence on Aleister Crowley that he placed it on the back of magic. Magic with a K at the end of it. Also, just like Aleister Crowley, similar age, they're synonymous with the number 11. So not only do you have 2 cases where it's short, 2 cases where it's just as similar, Harry Potter also, if you take a good look at him as well, the marking on his forehead, it's a lightning bolt. The same lightning bolt symbol used for the SS, as well as in the satanic band Kiss. Kiss also used this S, as well as it is also found in occultic stuff. The lightning bolt pertains to Lucifer. Lucifer is the devil. The devil was thrown out of heaven by Yahweh. Now, for these individuals behind these cases, particularly the cases who go against America and saying America is going to be destroyed, and the fact that America is so wicked, individuals like Dunham and J.K. Bugout, who say that America, because of America's wickedness, that America will be destroyed. Absolutely not. If you take a good look at behind that, now let's take a look at the truth behind that. Europe is 1,000 times more wicked than America. In fact, much of these cults and religions and satanic teachings have came from Europe. Also, Europe is also the first of the liberals. They affiliate themselves with the LGBT community. They're the originators of all this agenda. So paganism, Wicca, originated in Europe, not America. So even if America was attacked and by nuclear weapons, don't be quick to say it is God's judgment, because Europe is far worse than America. Am I implying that this will not happen to the United States? Of course not. I don't know the future. However, of course, even more, and this is also, if you take a good look, when Hurricane Katrina came through and destroyed New Orleans, which was destroyed by Hurricane Katrina, people said in the United States, they said that it was because of New Orleans' evil deeds or wickedness. If Yahweh was destroying the evil deeds of New Orleans, he should have destroyed cities like San Francisco, the haven of the Liberal Party, as well as the capital of the LGBT community, as well as the involvements behind the paganists that live in California. So, in a basic summary, you can't place a label on nations or lands saying that when a natural disaster strikes them, it's because they were so evil. Absolutely not. And of course not. Washington, D.C. is another evil place next to Paris. Paris and Washington, D.C. are evil places, particularly with the evil liberal agenda. Now, let's take a good look at other cases involving Harry Potter. In his books, particularly, if you don't believe me, read about Harry Potter's book and the Goblet of Fire. The Goblet of Fire, particularly, the dangers of the Goblet of Fire contain the most severe and nearly explicit material about witchcraft and the occult. Other cases, yes, J.K. Rowling may have added some spells which sound funny, but there are some spells which are legitimate witchcraft spells. Another story, particularly behind the Harry Potter agenda. Now, Harry Potter, there's one teacher in America was reading the Harry Potter books to her children, as well, not to her children in the class. After the class, recess came in. Her children were discharged for recess. One of the children managed to get a stick from the schoolyard, came back in early, and proceeded to attack the teacher in the same manner as Harry Potter. He was using the stick just like a wand against the teacher. And he was actually reciting the actual spells against the teacher. If this isn't an eye-opening case, I don't know what is. Other cases involved, particularly how prominent. Now, this shows that the love of money is the root of evil. Now let's take a good look at the people who push Harry Potter in public schools in America. The people who push Harry Potter, they are only interested in the money. And of course, yes, getting kids to read books is good, but it's the type of books that are bad. Particularly, if bookstores would... Now, of course, the booksellers, they say that the children love the books. Yes, so do rats. Rats, they love the poison. And if there was a store that sold them poison, they would be going right after that because they'll destroy themselves. Same thing with drugs such as fentanyl, heroin, cocaine, marijuana. These cases particularly, they are desired by the people. And of course, if stores would have sold them, they said the people love them. Yeah, they love them because they cause irreversible damage to the person involved. That's what witchcraft is. That's what Wicca is. It is like poison. Now, please do not be quick to judge me. Some people say, Hardial, why on earth are you judging a children's book? Well, other cases, just like children's book, you also have some of the most innocent things found in childhood, particularly, could easily hide destructive and dangerous things. So it's not uncommon when in airport security, as well as if you're in the military, if you see something that resembles something that a child would have, to be careful around it. Particularly, criminals know that children's items are innocent, like a child's teddy bear. The teddy bear at the airport still has to go through the X-ray machine because even though it is innocent on the outside, it harbors a dangerous secret. Either it's illegal drugs or contraband, or even the cases of a bomb, or an IED, or an explosive device of any kind. Terrorists know that security personnel are more likely to overlook teddy bears and childhood items. Thank you for today's episode. Till now, Yehovah Ekela Bigvanhe. Yahweh alone is God. You have a blessed day. See you in the next video. Next video will be me revealing the truth behind J.K. Bugout's Pet Goat 2. Till now, see you later.